Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
Anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it. You better gain weight. You better hit bullseye. The kid don't play.
Better help if I turn my microphone on. Oh, here we go. Right back here, 9:18. A little bit of Vanilla Ice. Getting us all ready for the encore. Let's see. Chad Sibley, friend of the show. Alton VFW Post 1308. Been a while. How have we been?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How about yourself, CJ?
Man, I'm telling you what, every time I say good, I think a piano's going to fall on me. So I just say, okay, I'm okay.
I'm always fair to middling.
That's exactly what I say, too.
Yeah, it's fair to middling, It's, it can be worse. Life could always be better, but hey, it is what it is for today, and you just take the most of it. And
well, you know what I do? I go online when I get home, Chad, and I just look up the national news and go, okay, see, a lot of things could be a lot worse. Life's looking pretty good here.
At least I'm not living in D.C. right now,
Oh, my God, no kidding. So, with that being said, I got to ask you, just to kind of get the elephant out of the room here. You, initially, when we talked to Memorial Day, we're going to be taking, I guess the retirement tour a little bit and stepping down from, leading the bar and helping out. But right now, it seems like you're back in the saddle for the time being.
Well, I'm not in the saddle. I'm just kind of leading the horse.
Okay.
Okay, so
is it drinking water yet?
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't moved to beer or anything like that yet, but it's still water. We have a new system come in that we have put in, and it's just been a process.
Yeah.
So I wasn't gonna just leave and abandon and the post. So I still with the ritual team, of course, going out there. In fact, I have a service today, and I say we have a service today, and we have 2 tomorrow. So I'm glad to be back on that pretty much full time. Kind of working, helping the bartenders and putting in new bands and helping our board president and the bartenders and our new office staff, trying to transition them into a better, more up-to-date situation. So we're having a good time.
Well, I'm telling you this, Chad, that POS transition is always just a tough thing to do.
It is, especially when you have to learn it from the back end.
Yep.
And then trying to transfer it to the front end. And things, I can't just operate it at home. I have to visually see where the issues are. So,
right.
I go up there and make the changes. It sounds, I tell you what, I hadn't had any real complaints this week from our sweet bartenders. So I'm hoping I got that in. Now we're working on something else inside, and we've got a lot of new things coming up, new bands, and so having a good time, and
Well, and I wanted to ask you, Chad,
Sure.
because I was actually, it was kind of funny. Before the show started, I was upstairs talking to Mike, and we were looking at the displays, that Riverbender has, and VFW has one of them.
Right.
And I saw on there that there's been a lot of repairs being done at the post, and some more that are needed. I didn't want to throw you under the bus on that, but just wanted to raise awareness to it for sure.
Yeah, we've had so many repairs. We had our boiler go out. Our hot water heater went out, so we had to, instead of paying, X amount of money for a new water heater, we put a new on-demand system.
Oh, wow.
So that was actually cheaper than a hot water heater. And then that pump, we have a circulating pump on that. That pump failed. So we had to get that fixed immediately because we didn't have hot water.
Right.
It took forever. So, and then both our front coolers went down and our beer tapper went down. And so probably within the last 2 to 3 months, we've had just over $12,000 in repairs. We still have we've got $7,000, $8,000 worth of repairs on our AC units. That has to be done. It's just been, it's been fun.
A lot of heart this year, a lot of character coming out.
So if we could get, some volunteers or some help,
financially
or something like that. Yes, please, donate to your local VFWs because it does help. Helps maintain the buildings. It helps the veterans in the community and stuff. And speaking of volunteers, on the 29th, we have all of our ceiling tiles being replaced. Home Depot, and the project manager, Craig Wark, over there, who's absolutely amazing, by the way.
Yeah, he is. I've heard a lot of good stuff.
He and his volunteers will be there the 29th. They're going to place every ceiling tile in that in the VFW. So we do need volunteers to come out and help pull the old tile into the dumpster and bring the new tile in, and just kind of help out wherever you can. If you can only stay an hour or two helps.
What a great opportunity, though, for the National, National Honor Society. They need service hours. I mean, that's a perfect opportunity for the students, especially with the school year just starting. Get some of those community service hours done.
Especially how it looks great on your scholarships, too.
Oh, my God,
when you apply for scholarships and colleges, you put that volunteer hours, the community service hours is one way to get into nice colleges, really good colleges.
Well, I wanted to kind of double down on that too, because you touched on it. But whenever we have folks on that need repairs done and need donations, I very rarely ask, let the public know. But here in this case, you guys are such a community supporter of everything, and that's something I will always highlight with you. The Boy Scouts, the VFW Farm,
yes.
The list goes on and on and on. And I mean, there's not an organization, in my opinion, in town that does more than VFW.
We actually, we do more than veterans.
Yeah.
We do more than 4 veterans in the nation. And that's our slogan. I mean, we still serve, even for our VFW members.
Yeah,
we want to serve, and we love to serve. Even that's why we joined.
Right.
So it's kind of a way for us to keep serving our community and protecting our citizens and whatever we need to do to help the community. We're all, especially veterans. We've got resources. Anything we need.
Absolutely, and that's why I just wanted to highlight that. So if you guys, are able to do so or help out, maybe it's, donating a hot water or air conditioning unit or whatever you need, or just what's the best way to reach out to the Post for this stuff?
You can call for 618. You know what? I forgot it. Maybe I'm camera shy.
Hold on, I'll Google it.
618-466. I never call the Post.
No, I'm finding it now.
The Post.
The Post calls you.
Yes.
Hold on real quick. I got us. We're live. We're live and ready. 618-466-6883. That's
the one. That's the one. 6883.
There you go. Well, and that's the thing. You're working too much up there, or have been. Whenever you don't even know the phone number. You're just there. You don't need to look it up when you're there all the time.
No, because people are already calling me.
Right.
Exactly. If it, you got Angie, my little lucky charm.
How's Angie and Wayne doing?
You know what? They're doing fabulous.
Good.
They're doing fabulous. Wayne is still on our board as our vice president. Angie is just doing amazing. She's, working on her nonprofit and things like that she's been really working hard on.
Yeah, she's been developing that. I've been kind of waiting to see how that's looking. That's great, man.
Exactly. Hopefully we'll hear something soon about that. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to joining that team and helping with that cause. And then, let's see, that's,
Yeah.
Seems like the new commander and everybody's doing well. They're stepping up, and hopefully they'll start getting out into the community and introducing themselves, and
getting to know them a little bit.
Yeah, most definitely.
Welcome to this show.
Yeah.
Wanted to fill everybody in too, Chad, because just in about less than a week, the original quarter auction, far as I'm concerned. Yes. Celebrating 14 years.
Oh, isn't that crazy? 14 years.
Nuts.
Andrew, I tell you what, 14 years to be able to do that for 14 years.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
You're doing something right.
Yeah. Obviously, it's working. That is there at the VFW. Doors open at 6. Come in, have a good time. I've talked to Andrea, and but she's got special plans being made. So, yeah, come on out. We'll have pizzas and beer and all kinds of stuff.
And the Prairie State Gaming Room.
Oh, yeah. I forgot Prairie State. I'll tell you what, we got some new games in there, too.
Oh, no way. Because I've been telling people for a month to go in there. Because I went in there it was about maybe a couple weeks in. I'm going to be honest with you, Chad. I was about 4 sheets of the win.
I bet.
But I went in there and I put in $20. I walked out with about $400.
There you go. You can't beat that.
In 5 spins, by the way, because I'm a max bettor. I don't mess around with that 80 cents. If I don't get it in $20, I ain't putting any more in no more.
Exactly.
You know, I got bills I'm trying not to pay.
Exactly. You sound like me now, brother.
So take me through what's happening at the Post this month, and anything else you want to fill us in, man.
Well, we had our Queen of Hearts.
Who won that?
Julie Jacobs.
There you go.
From, I think she's over at Pete's Lounge, but her father is a life member of the Post.
Wow.
So that was nice. She wasn't there to win, so the other half got rolled over. We had our first drawing Wednesday. Our next drawing will be next Wednesday at 7 o'clock. We'll have our free bingo following that. Wednesdays is $1.50 beer all day long. So, yeah, you can't find...
Good night. Good luck finding that anywhere in town.
Exactly. The bar opens at 12, so, you can get started early.
What day was that?
Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, every Wednesday, $1.50 beer.
I think I'm taking a lunch that afternoon, too, so that'll be good for me.
Yeah,
Wait,
exactly.
now, just so I can ask, just because we have, not beer snobs, I don't want to pick on my audience,
right.
but is it just for domestics?
Domestics.
Okay,
yeah.
just wanted to make sure, because you never know if someone's going to come in there and order, like,
the Coronas and Dos Equis.
Give me a Modelo for $1.50, you know?
Yeah. Just domestics, just domestic beers and bottles and cans. So, that works out for everybody there. We have happy hour on Thursdays from 3 to 7. That's $2 beers and $3 rails.
Yeah.
So, we do have daily specials. Our Tuesdays are $3 rails. Friday's event this week is Trag.
Oh, yeah.
Trag band will be there this
great.
week. Yeah, they do pretty good out there. We like having them out there. We do have, now, if you want some good cooking, the auxiliary is cooking this Friday.
What are we having?
Salisbury steak. So, those ladies at the auxiliary can throw down some grindage.
Yeah. That's a great line.
Yeah.
I'm using that.
Yeah.
So wait, so we're talking tonight?
Yes, tonight.
There you go. What time does it start?
Serving starts at 5 to 7, and then the band kicks off at 7, and there's no cover charge.
What about this? I'm going to detail your guys' evening for you because I'm that nice of a guy.
Yes, sir.
I think you should head on over to the Post around 5:30, enjoy for a little bit, maybe until about 7:30, see some of the band play, and then pop right back down to the amphitheater, get a little pregame action going on.
There you go.
Look at that.
There's your evening, Friday. What do you want to do tonight, honey? There you go.
Yeah, VFW Post 1308 and Vanilla Ice. What more can you want?
Exactly.
What more do you want?
Exactly. So, of course, we have the quarter auction coming out. Coming out on the 14th, I think it is. Yep, no, the 10th. I'm sorry. August 10th.
Well, see, it happens to me too, Chad, because it's 14 years on the 10th.
That's right.
That's what I do that to myself all the time. You should hear me when I'm doing live reads. I forget what I'm talking about half the time.
Exactly. That just happens when you get old too. The older you get, you forget what you're talking about.
No.
We do have a new band coming in next Friday, Backwood Burden.
Ooh.
They're out of... I think they're out of Carrollton or Jerseyville or somewhere in that area. Wonderful.
What type of music?
Country and old rock and roll and
really
country and that old rock.
That southern rock. That's my type of music.
Yeah. And then we have to do the Alton High School reunion. Is coming up. If you're the class of '63, they're having a reunion on Friday and Saturday, the 18th and 19th. So I don't know if that's all out, but
no, it's not. What day is that again? That's kind of important.
18th and 19th, the Alton High School class of 1963. So make sure you come out, have a good time.
I graduated in '64.
Yeah, 64. Yeah, me too.
But I see, that's another thing too, not to cut you off, but there's so many amenities at the Post.
That's the other thing we wanted to talk about was our hall rental.
I mean, seriously, I would tell people all the time, the highlight of my summer normally was, Rick Fasten having a fundraiser out there, or something, or some other event. And that's just the Rick's. There's always the one I remember, but there's so many people that utilize it, and you guys don't just, like I tell them every day when I talk about you, I say they don't just throw you the damn keys and say hope for the best.
Yeah,
you're there to help and assist to make sure it's successful.
Exactly. We always have somebody there that can help and assist during these hall rentals. And it is open to the public for the hall rentals. You're more than welcome. I mean, our fee rental is only $450.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, good luck finding that anywhere.
Yeah, you're not going to find that anywhere. So if you want or need hall rentals, we have any day available if it's not already booked. Sundays included. So yeah, whatever you need, the VFW can support that.
Can I ask you more about the hall rental?
Sure.
Does the kitchen, is that kitchen area part of that hall rental, or how does that look? Just so
if they have a certified food protection manager, then they can come in and use the kitchen.
Okay.
They can use the ovens if they need to preheat something or heat something up that they've made. They can bring and heat that kind of stuff.
But they need that food.
If they're heating up the food,
that's different.
That's different. Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because everyone always has different, events going on. But this is really, your event space is the perfect layout.
Yeah, 350 people, 400, I think, is what we can hold.
Yeah.
When we had Borderline out there.
That was packed, wasn't it?
Yeah, oh man. Yeah, that was a good night. That was actually good 2 nights.
Oh, there you go.
So,
this is perfect for graduation parties, birthday parties, reunions.
Yes.
There's no event
receptions, wakes, funeral wakes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's open for anyone to use. All you just got to do is call that phone number that we had to look up, 618-466-6883.
You have a better memory than I do because I forgot it already.
Yeah.
I was getting ready to Google again. Hey, Chad, I got to take a quick break and pay a bill.
Yeah.
It's 9:35, but Chad ain't going nowhere. Friend of the show, Chad Sibley. And Alton VFW Post 1308, our conversation rolls right around the corner in downtown Alton. Right after this one.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you. For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Mungan Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Mungan Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Mungan Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Lennox system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Look at her, she's a bad mama jamma. Just as fine as she can be. Hey,
welcome back to Our Daily Show. A little bit of change in 9:30.
Hello, my love.
Wonder who this song's about. I love a little Carlton. That's always some good stuff. So, Chad, I think it's really cool, that you guys there's just such a strong work ethic with the Post. I think that's such a thing to highlight because in today's climate, no matter what age group you are, you always run into somebody that, doesn't want to be there or maybe is just kind of hanging out. But you guys are all hands on deck.
Yes. Yeah, we do have a lot of volunteers, auxiliary members included.
They are awesome.
They have been really doing a good job. The Post is really starting to step up as well. Mm-hmm. We just need to get our customer base back in.
Yeah.
We had a real good customer base, and with the changes and stuff that came in and came along, we just back to starting over again and get new bands, and we're just trying to get our customer base. And
that's an interesting conversation because I say the same thing with the show because people go, man, you never take a day off, and it's like, well, you can't because once the routine stops, then it's hard to get that routine back going again.
You're absolutely correct.
I was gross the other day, Chad. I had the flu last week or 2 weeks ago.
I remember.
Oh, my God. You should have heard me on Monday. I sounded like I was on hospice. It was just like, pull the plug on him, let him go,
Yeah, I know when I spoke to you, I think Sunday, or Saturday or something like that. It was, or Friday. It was
have you ever seen A Million Ways to Die in the West with Seth MacFarlane?
Yes.
Whenever he takes the peyote, that's how I felt all Saturday. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
That's fun.
But I think it's so important to highlight, that you guys are open and doing really cool things all the time, and it's open for all of us.
Yes, absolutely. Anybody, anyone over the age of, you can actually, with the Queen of Hearts, I don't know if anybody know, but if you're over 18 and over, you can play the Queen of Hearts.
I'm pissed. I was 18 and didn't know, because I even kept telling, it might have been, there was your guys' going on, but there was another one, I can't remember where, but I said, man, I really wish I could play that.
Yeah, 18 and over.
There went my chance.
Yeah. Yeah, so, you're able to come in and use the Queen of Hearts. You can't go in the gambling room. But,
no.
And you can't sit at the bar. But, you can sit at the tables and order pizza.
Well, and your guys' food is excellent. I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
Well, and what I like about your bar is that damn cushion. I love it because I'm an elbow rester.
That's been there a long time.
I love it, though. It's comfortable. And what I like is even everyone that's at the bar, because every bar has a vibe. In my generation, it's vibe instead of just, the atmosphere. But it's just, I've noticed that even I'm there a couple of times you can catch up with some old friends there, make some new ones, but also what I like, Chad, is being able to sit there and talk to a veteran that served our country and just getting to know them. I think that's one of the coolest components of it for me.
I tell you what, a lot of the ones that, they're up there will be happy to, talk to you. There's a few stuffed shirts where,
I love it.
Well, kind of like mine, but, they kind of just, we accept anyone and everyone.
Yeah.
There's no one that cannot come in there. I know at times when you walk in, there's certain people, that are just, that's part of the being in the military.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
Well, you're right. So many people that have had, and let me be honest here. I mean, be clear. It's not like everyone in my family was in the armed forces, but my brother was, my uncle was, and you kind of just get to kind of know the lay of the land, so to speak, whenever it comes to that, and understand it, and just enjoy it.
What we need is volunteers. We need people to come in and the hall rentals and things like that. The community support is vital. It's vital to us being able to stay open, and it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's one of the oldest posts in the state.
Yeah.
So we've been around a long time. We did make. I'm wearing my All-State.
I saw that. How cool was that? Take us through that real quick.
Okay, so out of the state, out of the nation, there are certain rankings, and I will tell you, Dustin Dixon, that young man.
He is incredible.
An incredible leader. He took his district, and I think a majority of his district made All-State. So yeah, I mean, he did an amazing job. We made All-State and All-American, so we were in the top 20 or 25% nationally. So
wow,
you know, that's the second year in a row that they've done this. This Post has done it, and with its members and the help of the community. You know, we're nationally recognized. Which is not an easy task.
No, and that goes a long way with, you know, the upkeep of your guys' mission here locally too.
Yes,
is
absolutely.
getting that accolade and recognition for all the work that you guys are doing.
Yes, wow. And I will tell you, when I say we need with the community service, Busey Bank, you know, those that staff over there, Nicole's staff over there, and the young lady I deal with, Kalia. Amazing service, and you know, they helped us transfer, you know, transition into the new digital age, and you know, amazing community support from there. And we have other Home Depot is, you know, like I said, they're going to come out and help replace all those ceiling tiles. I mean, so that community support is needed and appreciated, greatly appreciated by all of us at the Post.
And too, let's kind of go into that a little bit deeper, because community support can mean a couple of different things. It could be financially, you know, with a donation or two, or maybe it's with some manpower and going out and helping with a project, or maybe donating some equipment to help build or restore something that you guys need.
Yes, most definitely. I mean, all of our equipment that is breaking down is...
It's just an energy drink.
Yeah. That's what it was. The equipment that we have in there is the original equipment from 50 years ago.
Are you serious?
Yeah, the stoves, except for the fryers, I just got those replaced last year. So they do have new fryers, but all of our ovens, all the flat top, the grills, you know, all of that stuff's been the original equipment that was put in there 50 years ago.
Oh my God!
So yeah, and it's starting to break down, folks. And you know, just
the
like
fact
us.
it lasted 50 years is pretty impressive. I just want to throw that out there.
You know what my thinking is? We got a young lady in there, one of our bartenders, Brandy, that she has been on a clean. I mean, she has cleaned everything. I think what she's done is she's cleaned so well, stuff's like, holy crap, this isn't usual. Now I'm going to break.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what's happening. Everything's breaking, and I think it's Brandy's fault for cleaning it.
You know what? I've said that before, too. I had this damn thing at the park. This was like years ago. This was 8 or 9. They had a little grill out there, and I said, don't ever clean it, because the moment you do, there's some crust on some wire over there that's holding this whole damn thing together.
Exactly.
Moments after it's cleaned, it stopped working.
Yeah. So, but she's done an amazing job. Lisa and Natalie, our other bartenders, amazing bartenders. They've done a lot to help our bar sales and things like that. There's you know, our customers that we do have coming in. They're wonderful people.
And it's a diverse group. I mean, young, old, and that's what's cool.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
love that.
And we've got them from, I think our oldest vet's in his 90s that comes in, and, you know, to our youngest one. If that's who I think it is.
I'm telling you what, my phone's been dinging for the last 40 minutes. I don't know what I did yet, but I'll figure it out.
I will tell you that Angie has really amazed a lot of us with where she's going and what she's doing right now.
Yeah.
And her and Wayne, you know, I don't know, but Wayne got a promotion at his job, so he's moving up the ladder, and that takes a little bit of time. So
well, he's been, you know, a postmaster for a long.
He was,
or a postman for a long time.
For close to 30 years, I guess.
So that means it was
25 years, something like that.
Well earned promotion right there.
Most definitely.
And Chad, what do you think? You know, as the summer's kind of wrapping up for the Post, and you know, as we're getting back into the swing of school, is fall a busier time of the year for you guys, or how does that look?
For the fall, we do have a few programs. I mean, we've got Veterans Day coming up in September, I think, or November. November, yeah.
And we will be out there again.
Yes, yeah. We've got that big coming up. We've got a lot of new events that we're trying to get done up there. In the wintertime, that's the best time. I mean, you can't do much outside, so you have the hall. You know, you can have we have a pool league.
Oh.
That's just starting in September. Our dart league starting in September.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
So we have a traveling pool league that is starting in September. I'm not sure of the date yet, but I'll get that to you.
Okay.
And then our dart league starts September 6th, I think that is, whatever that first Tuesday is. You know, come and join that dart league. Come and join the pool league. And so that's starting up. And that's on, Tuesdays are dart league. Wednesdays is the pool league. Mm-hmm. You're already going to be out for the Queen of Hearts. You're going to be out there for the free bingo. Why not come out and choose some free pool?
I have never heard anybody say, I'm not doing the Queen of Hearts. I mean, that is, to me, out of all the games you can play, that's the one that you actually have a chance of winning, you know?
Yeah, you pretty good chance of it. I mean,
hell, $4,000, I can live with that, you know?
It was 85, and since she wasn't there, she ended up walking away with 48,
42.50.
So I don't know.
Who's counting?
Exactly. Exactly. Congratulations to her. Prairie State Gaming, you know, they
amazing people.
Lana, when she comes in, she's an amazing woman as well. You know, everything that she's been going through. So we're proud to see her back. Happy to have her back. My new personnel in the office, Cheryl. Mm-hmm. She's an amazing lady too. She's done real well up there. So I mean, we've got the farm. We got the farm with the pavilion.
There's
and
an event coming up at the farm soon. I know that because I just saw the damn thing. What was it? There was a bigger event.
Yes.
It was a it was a rock and roll reunion.
Yeah, that's right.
It's exactly what Brush Fest. Brush Fest. That is exactly what it is. Okay. I know for a fact now. I just how confident I am. If you go to RiverBender.com /events.
Yeah, and then the auxiliary on Fridays with the bands when they're cooking, they've got their homemade desserts. So let me tell you what, them ladies know how to throw down some desserts.
Oh my goodness! I'm telling you what, you better not.
I bought a whole lemon meringue pie from one of them. She made a whole lemon meringue pie.
They making key lime down there yet?
I don't know if she made key lime yet, but I tell you what,
it's good.
That's how good it was.
Well, and by the way, this is a public event, so just so you know, if you want a chance to view the VFW farm and go out there and check it out, it is taking place on the 29th of September and the 30th, the 16th annual Brush Fest, right there at the farm in Brighton.
Yeah,
there you go.
Off of VFW Lane there.
Yep. Well, and it's a beautiful piece of land.
It is. It is really beautiful. Got a huge, I say huge. It's got a big pond, lake in it that's stocked. You know, you can come out and camp and fish. And
can you do private parties out there or anything? Or?
Absolutely.
Really? So that's a great spot for a birthday or any type of graduation too.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we got a nice little area out there. You know.
Well, man, I'm telling you what, every time I talk, I mean, it all just, comes together where it's just like there's so many components of what you guys do.
And it's not just, I know we talked a lot about the bar.
Right.
But, that kind of helps just pay our normal bills.
Well, that's really all it is.
There. They help to maintain the building. And the real function of the Post is to help the community and help the veterans and those that are in need of things. We have, if you have someone in need of a wheelchair or a walker or a shower commode, we have that. We have that there at the Post. We have scooters.
Well, didn't you help someone get their air conditioning fixed a year ago?
We just had that done.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That was recently because I know
that was last year.
Last year.
So we help out where we can. If we can't, with monetary, we volunteer our time. Yeah. Absolutely 100% of our time, our labor, whatever. The gentleman that's come in and fixed a lot of our stuff has been amazing as far as repairs in a charge to the Post. It's not just about the bar. It's not about the canteen. It's about the Post itself and its members and what we do for the community. Yeah. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm still with the Ritual team, because, I feel that from the time that we serve till the time that we pass away, that they should be honored. And since I was part of both of them.
I think that was abundantly clear in our Salute to Service show, the full one that we did for, the 2 hours on Memorial Day. I mean, everyone we talked to, it wasn't about, them, themselves, yourself. It wasn't about you personally. It was about your fallen brother. It was about, remembering them and honoring them every day. I mean, to me, we had so much great feedback on that show because I think people realize really how important this call to service means and what it means to all of you.
Yeah, and we still serve, and we do more for veterans nationally than any other veterans organization that's out there.
Absolutely.
So, the veterans themselves were, the ones that we have in the post are getting older. We need younger vets. We need new Iraq, Afghanistan vets, because those are the ones that are going to be the new leaders of the post. Our Vietnam vets are starting to slowly die, pass away.
Yeah.
So, we need younger blood. Desert Shield, Desert Storm, which is what me and Wayne were. But we'd like to have the, younger generation, Iraq, Afghanistan, global war on terrorism. If you have any of those accommodations, please come and join your local VFW.
And if you're a member of the public, we'll get to that part in a second. If you're a family member of somebody that served in the armed forces, be a part of the auxiliary.
Yes, absolutely. Auxiliary is always looking, because if it wasn't for the auxiliary, the post wouldn't exist. And if it wasn't for the post, the auxiliary wouldn't exist.
You're right.
So,
it really is symbiotic.
Yes. Now, if we can get that to kind of flow through the chart, through the chain of command, we'd be doing good.
Amen. Well, hey,
we always work together. We may not, a lot of us may not like each other, but we're there for one cause only, and that's the veterans.
You know what? I was just getting ready to say you might not be the best of friends, but you love the mission, and that's the reason. But for all of you that are members of the public, let me take you through some of these 4.5 out of 5 stars that you guys have garnered on Google.
Wow.
This place is great for food, entertainment, and drinks. Great place to go. Food nights are great, and so is the help. The bartenders are the best. Let's see. Great place to hang out, have a beer, and chat with friends young and old. I just became a member and look forward to the future.
Absolutely.
Went there to play bingo. Had a great time. Everyone's super friendly. Love the people there on bingo night. The homemade food served is great, too. I mean, the list goes on and on and on of these 5-star reviews.
Thank you.
It goes back to what we just talked about. How great the staff is. How great that you guys are organizing everything and making sure that you're there for the public, too. And I think that just goes hand in hand.
Yeah, absolutely. And for those ones that gave us the 1-star review, let us know what happened. We try to fix whatever we can. You don't have to read them.
No, I'm not going to read them, but I'll tell you this. Out of 7 years of being on Google, you have 2 1-star reviews from 5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Out of 70.
Wow.
I think that speaks volumes.
Yes.
I mean, that really does. And I never pull up reviews, but for you guys I did because I knew they were high because I looked at them the other day. And whenever the general consensus, I mean, we're talking 95% of the public is saying we love this place. You're doing something right.
Yeah. We try. I mean, that's all we can do is try. I'm glad we're being successful with the public and the public's enjoying it. Come in and have a good time. If you just don't have anything to do, we got free pool all day long. You can come in and shoot pool.
Touch tunes,
Prairie State Gaming, the beer, the cheap beer on Wednesdays, $1.50 beer.
Dart machine, and
we just got a lot to do.
I'm telling you, I was like, just list them off. But let's circle back to me, a really important thing, and that is we need some help and support if there's available.
Yes, please.
And let's go over that again if we could.
Any support we can get on the AC. We have it's set up as one transformer holding three different units because the building's so large. So they're going to have to rewire that completely and put in new transformers. They're talking $7,000. We've had just over $12,000 in the last 4 months in repairs with all of everything that's breaking down. There's lighting outside that we need to get redone, that get a little brighter because it's dark out there at night.
Yeah, it is. You ain't a kid.
Yeah. So we do just we're updating the systems, everything inside. We're trying to get just more up to date. I mean, I know at times when you walk in there, it seems like you just walk back into 1967 and 68. But
I'm telling you what, though, Chad. There is nothing better to me than going in the Post during Christmas time. I think, for some reason, it just hits me because I love the way it's laid out. Especially when there's snow on the ground. I walk out of the Post, and it's just like you walk in and you just feel at home. It's just the perfect aesthetical, view for me for Christmas and all that.
Exactly. And they try to decorate as much as they can. I would love to have some more decorations up there, but volunteers.
There we go. Hey, we're running out. We talked for like 40 minutes.
Oh, man.
But I haven't seen you in a while.
Yes.
And, I talk about you guys every day on the show and make sure to remind folks about all the great stuff. But to have you in person again, man.
Yes,
I'm
glad to be
this.
back. Angie, I know we miss you.
Big time.
Here, and like my wife, Donnie.
Yeah.
I love you. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this Post and doing what I can.
And please,
she's given up a lot of time.
Exactly, and she's working on her own. She has her own, business.
The candles and wax melts up at Andrea's, 8 a.m. Boutique, Co-op Klein, and the Sunshine Boutique out in Jerseyville. So, you can always stop by and pick up some of her candles and wax melts. And
there you go. And Chad, I hope we're talking next month, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Good. Okay. I was like, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
618-466-6883. Look at that. We're ready to go. And that's the number I need you to call if you can help out the Post with these AC repairs.
And if you'd like to volunteer your time for the 29th, please call, sign up, and even if it's for an hour or two, please, we're going to need the help.
Absolutely. And for more information, you can visit the VFW on their website as well at VFWpost1308.org. And once again, a major shout out to Prairie State Gaming, a big supporter of the Post.
Thank you,
and
guys.
making sure that we can keep doing this. And Chad, man, always great to see you.
Yep.
And have a great Friday night.
Thank you. You too. Come to the Post.
We're coming up on the top of the hour. We are not doing news today. We got a special guest, or a little bit of a special restructure. The one, the only safe food specialist, Linda Pedersen, comes your way at 10:05 on our daily show.